on, I can't stop it now. You're live.
Are we good?
We're good, and you are live. Amp for 9 minutes.
Amp for 9 minutes. Right, okay. Hello, Gareth.
Right, Gerald.
This is unfortunate because despite being 9 minutes early, I was really hoping to use that 9 minutes to use the toilet.
Okay.
9 minutes of toilet. But we can't now because now we've got a pub quiz, haven't we?
Hi, I'm Vic Hood, gaming writer for TechRadar.
Oh, who was that?
That was a bit good. Gaming right for TechRadar.
Just a ghost of, just in the background.
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately now, I don't think I can stop the stream and go back live at 7:30 without causing a whole heap more issues.
Good, isn't it?
So we're live.
So
Welcome to the pub quiz.
that's the voice of Matt Phillips, camera supremo, off camera.
Yeah, we got 8 people are watching now. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Behind the scenes look at the shambles that is the pre-show of the TechRadar pub quiz.
Well, let's just say hello to Jay Squires. He's the first one that said hello in our top chat.
Hello, Jay Squires.
Pleasure to have you here. How are you doing today? Let's see how he gets on. While we are amping, what should we say in terms of the format of the quiz, just to let the early viewers who have made the effort here, all 6 of them, 4 people have just disappeared. What should we tell them about this so far?
Well, so far,
Come on, Jay. You've just come back with hello, full stop. I think you can do more than that. What are your dreams, ambitions, desires? Let's hear about all of it right now.
So far, I feel like I've put a bit more effort than you in, Gareth. I've got done up, got my tie on.
Yep. I like to believe this is what you just live like normally, though. It's fine.
I mean, the truth of it is how I live normally because off camera, I'm wearing nothing at all.
What do you mean off camera?
I mean, what you can't see. This is actually like this is a tuxedo. It's a tuxedo crop top. It is good to know. Right, so the format of the quiz is 1 round about current tech news. That's split into 6 questions. Round 2 will be a picture round where we'll be asking people to spot and decipher famous tech logos, companies, brands, gadgets, all the works. Another 6 of those. Round 3 will be the tech, movies and film round. So it'll be little snippets of trivia around shows and films that have a little tech twist, and hopefully you'll have a little idea of what they're all about. Another 6 there. And then round 4 is the retro tech round, where we'll be checking to see who's the oldest on the stream.
At this point, I think it's probably going to be me. I feel like every day I'm realising just how much older I am than the rest of the world.
I think by the end of this, we might both be a bit old. Well, we will definitely be a little bit older by the end of it, but maybe we will advance in age more than the average person from the stress of getting a stream live.
It'll be fine. Right, how many people we got on now who are watching this absolute shambles? 7 people now, Gerald. 7 whole people.
If you're my mum, shout out.
Won't she literally shout out?
Yeah, no, she's in the next room. I live with my mum. my mum being my flatmate. My flatmate mother being a male.
You know when Matt said when he accidentally started the stream early, you should amp for 10 minutes. I think he was just silence would be better than this.
Silence would have been confusing there as well, wouldn't it, for everyone not already confused?
Sat there staring at the screen and but clearly still being here, like moving every so often, but just not doing anything with just wide eyes.
Well, do you like? So I've tried to make some like mise en scène. Like I've tried to make my computer chair look like some sort of velvet quizmaster's chair. Another little behind the scenes snippet for anyone else watching. That's just a towel. A red towel shows you what you can do with a little bit of Hollywood trickery. Behind that is a mirror surrounded by some postcards, some sci-fi postcards. So that's how you get the Quizmaster look, perfectly framed.
Do you think that chair looks like you've done something special with it?
Yeah, totally. You should see what it looked like before I put the towel on it. Not good.
Right, we've got 4 minutes left. Just get up on Jay Squire's update. He says, "Good, thanks. You. I feel like I am finally living back in the MSN days of 1999."
If Jay is the only person responding to us,
Yeah.
I think we should direct questions directly to Jay. Jay can be the contestant. That's a challenge for everyone else to get talking, basically. Otherwise, this quiz is just for Jay.
Well, I'm directing the first question at Jay. That's the plan.
Is that the question worth $10,000?
We'll say directing it to him, not giving him the answer.
No, true.
Or her, sorry, of course. Sorry. But yeah, it would be nice to see more people, or otherwise it's going to be ASL for Jay.
How's lockdown life, Gareth?
It's a question for everybody, isn't it?
It's a question for everyone.
Back of my chair. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Should I get rid of the towel? Do you not like the towel?
I think it's fine. I didn't like the fact that you thought it was really it looked really premium. It looks like you've got a towel on the back of your chair.
It's a bit of colour. It's a colour pop. That's what
I
Tan
disagree
France
with
would
you,
say.
I'm just saying, it looks like you've got a towel on the back of your chair. We had 15 people watching just now. Gone down to 9.
It's because they saw the towel. They're thinking, premium production values. I can't compete. My eyes can't handle the towel.
I didn't come here for premium production values like that.
No, exactly. Why is this guy wearing a tuxedo? It's the Oscars. I came here for the shambles.
That would be your mum.
That would be my mum. What, a shambles? That's out of order.
No, thinking you're a shambles.
No, she does think I'm. No, she.
Got another. Michael Drexler's just said hi.
All right, Mike.
Big entrance for Michael there.
Big entrance. Mike, do you feel like a winner tonight?
Make sure he sees that.
For the record, Gareth, I can't see any of the comments that we're getting, so you're going to have to be the comment master, because that's a limitation of me trying to keep a load of streaming tabs open, I'm afraid.
Okay, well, Mike is saying greetings from Kent, and Jay Squires just said, lol, my personal quiz. Jay, currently, you and Mike have got 50% each right now, so we're going to be alternating the questions between you until someone else jumps in. There are 14 odd people watching now. We haven't started it officially, so that's good to know, but hopefully it goes up. But then again, maybe it won't. Maybe we'll just get real TechRadar hardcore fans in here, and you're all welcome. We love you all, and it's nice to be able to talk to you individually. Thanks. Gerald, do you want to talk about your headphones, maybe?
Yeah, so these are a pair of nondescript Philips headphones from about 10 years ago, which, despite my role as senior editor for Homes and Lifestyle on TechRadar, were the only ones that I could find prior to this stream. So I don't recommend them.
Right, well, it is 7:30 right now. We are officially going. Anyone here who's just started watching, definitely haven't been on for 10 minutes because our video producer accidentally started us 10 minutes early and couldn't work out how to turn it off. That didn't happen. So we're just here and we're living the dream, aren't we, Gerald, right? We
are. I am the ant to your deck.
Or the ant to my tech, would you say?
Very good.
Yeah, well, 12 people saw that, so that's good. So can you run through the format of the quiz again? I know I've heard already, but just for the newcomers, let's get that in.
Yeah, so Jay and Mike, you may have already heard this. These were the early birds who got the premium VIP seats for tonight's show, the pre-show access. But for everyone else, you are about to join in to the TechRadar pub quiz, otherwise known as the TechRadar quiz for parts of the world that don't have pubs, which is all of the world right now. It will be split into a few rounds with a few questions, like a pub quiz would be. So the first round is tech news, which will be 6 questions based around current events in the world of tech, which, like the rest of the world right now, isn't very much because no one's really doing anything right now, are they? Other than binging Netflix and catching up on their gaming pile of shame. But that's okay. We're still doing news and we've still got some things to talk about. Round 2 will be the tech logo picture round, where we'll present you with a few different app icons, brand logos, gadget logos, and ask you to decipher what they are. Round 3 is the tech movies and film round, which will be a load of quiz questions based not only on film, but those films which have a technological twist. So I'm not going to say that one of the questions might be about the Terminator, but it could be about the Terminator because he's a robot. And then the fourth...
I'm looking through the questions for that one, and I can confirm it either does or doesn't involve the Terminator.
Nice, thank you, Gareth. Round 4 is the retro tech round, where we'll be asking you a few questions around the decrepit tech of the past. Some would say a vintage age for tech, others would say the caveman age of tech. So you'll be able to try to guess who's the oldest person on the stream.
Gerald, we've got another one. It's Cynthia Fannin. Hi, Cynthia.
Hello, Cynthia. How's it going? Do you feel like a winner as well? That's the question I will ask everyone. Does anyone actually feel like a winner? I don't think anyone actually ever answered that question.
No one did. No, Michael gave a thumbs up. So
Oh,
I'm assuming yes.
Wicked.
He's in the VIP section.
He is in the VIP section as well. Anyone who says hello gets VIP access.
So in terms of what we're going to do for this, we'll be honest, this is our first live stream. Last week we tried a pre-record, which we think was good. It had a lot of TechRadar's staff on there. We had our video producer who can't start a live stream on time. We had gaming. We had all kinds of people in there. But this week we wanted to try something live so we could get lovely comments and that kind of thing. So it is just for fun. We haven't got any prizes apart from a speedboat. We don't have a speedboat. But if this does take off, then hopefully we'll try and find something from... I say from the cupboard, we're not allowed back into our office, so we can't get anything. But in the future, we'll try and do something for you.
Yeah. Do get involved, do pipe up with your answers. Take the mick out of me and Gareth. We're thick-skinned. I haven't put a tuxedo on and a towel over my chair for nothing. So, get involved. Right, Gareth, should we kick off?
Yeah, we absolutely should. We have had a question from someone in the comments. What's on your bottom half, Gerald?
Oh, the winner will get to find out.
That is odd. That's not a thing to say.
We can take this offline.
Right, we've got Richard Hughes. Probably not the same Richard Hughes who used to play for Portsmouth about 12 years ago. But we do have 4 people now commenting. 5 count John McCann, deputy editor of TechRadar. He does not count. So as we know, should we just start now, Gerald? Do we think we have enough time?
I think we could do a little drum roll.
I think 1 more minute. Get your paper out, write them down. Each round has 6 questions in it. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. So you can write 1 to 6 for rounds 1 to 4, and that's 24 you can get overall. And if you are the best, then please post it in the comments below. Please, obviously, don't write the answers in there, even though I don't think anyone's going to really care. It's only just for fun.
I think you could do some misdirection by putting the wrong answers in the comments and then pretending you knew the right answer all along. If you're feeling a little bit cheeky.
She loves tuxedos, Gerald.
Who said that?
Cynthia.
Thanks, Cynthia.
Our third questioner. So it's going to be first question to Jay, then one to Michael, then Cynthia, then Richard.
Who's Richard? Richard's a new person. You haven't mentioned Richard before.
The former Portsmouth player, I believe.
Richard. Oh, I thought it was actually Richard Hughes, the former Portsmouth. I mean, it might be.
No, it's not.
Richard, can you confirm or deny that you used to be a professional football player?
Yeah, I doubt it. Right,
Who knows?
it's 25-2. Let's get going, Gerald.
Cool. Okay. Round 1. Do you want to go first, Gaff, and I'll do like the background music.
Everyone else can answer as well. This is round 1. Tech news. Question 1. Apple just unveiled the new iPhone SE, but how big is the screen? I've got it here. I don't want to show people just in case.
Oh, I think you should. I think you should give them a little. I mean, that could be any size.
It could be, yeah, but then if people know the size of my hands.
I was going to say, keep in mind, Gaff has tiny hands. Tiny hands.
Unveiled the new iPhone SE, but how big is the screen? Is it A, 4.5 inch, B, 4.7 inch, C, 5.1 inch, or D, 5.5 inch? That's Apple just unveiled the new iPhone SE, but Jay Squires, how big is the screen? A, 4.5 inch, B, 4.7 inch, C, 5.1 inch, or D, 5.5 inch?
Lots of inches to pick from there.
Yeah, that's what you want, isn't it?
Common average, about average size inches there in the phone world.
Joe, next question.
Question 2. This one's directed at Mike. How's it going, Mike? I hope you're a winner.
I like you calling him Mike. He hasn't said his name's Mike. His name's Michael.
Well, I feel we're getting quite familiar now.
Yeah, okay.
Question 2. WhatsApp is increasing the number of people you can have in a video chat. What is the new maximum currently in the beta version of the app? So if you've been using WhatsApp recently, you might have had the beta upgrade and you'll know the answer here. Otherwise, take a guess. Here's that question again. WhatsApp is increasing the number of people you can have in a video chat. What is the new maximum currently in the beta version of the app? Is it A, 6, B, 7, C, 8, or D, 10?
That's a boring question.
It is a boring question. It is a boring question. But if you've got a load of mates who you want to have a chat with during these uncertain times, as we all now like to call it, rather than just saying lockdown, it's uncertain times. You might,
Gerald, I don't mean to worry you, but we've got another commenter. It's Maria Cockcroft.
Maria.
Just giving us just cat emoji. Yeah. So next question is going to be question number 3, as you can imagine, and that one's going to Cynthia, who does enjoy a tuxedo. A fresh leak suggests Pokemon Yellow may have arrived alongside other colour variants of the game, but it was apparently scrapped. What is that rumoured colour? Is it pink, cyan, purple, or orange? Just to say again, a fresh leak suggests Pokemon Yellow may have arrived alongside another colour variant of the game, but it was apparently scrapped. What is the rumoured colour? Pink, cyan, purple, or orange? Just to be clear, a couple of things to update you on, Gerald. Michael says he's okay with either.
Thank you, mate.
Michael.
I knew we were getting on well.
And Cynthia is posting all the answers. So,
are they the right answers, though? Are they the right answers? That's the thing.
Great question. Great answer.
So,
next question.
A few other. I'm just thinking back to all of the other coloured Pokemons that there were. There was a yellow, there was a blue, there was a red. What was your favourite Pokemon, Gareth? Diglett. Oh, bless. He'd have been a good one to compare for the iPhone size question, wouldn't he? Moving on to the next question. Question 4. Apple has put its pricey Mac Pro wheels on sale. So for the people who aren't aware of this, you can buy a new Mac Pro, big kind of cheese grater looking computer. It's meant for like video editing professionals. But Apple being a little bit, they like to be a bit extravagant in their wares. You can buy a set of caster wheels for it, like wheels to push your computer around on. Madness. So that question again. Apple has put its pricey Mac Pro wheels on sale, but how much are they listed for in the US? Now this is crazy because none of these should be the answer, but one of them is. A, $399. B, $499. C, $599. Or D, $699. That's a question asking how much the wheels that you can put onto the bottom of a computer are. So we'll start that again just to be clear. Apple has put its pricey Mac Pro wheels on sale, but how much are they listed for in the US? Is that A, $399, B, $499, C, $599, or D, $699?
Who was that question to? I've forgotten. Oh, it was Richard, wasn't it? That's Richard's
It's
question.
Richard's question. Mike's had a question.
Yep.
Jay's had a question. Cynthia's had a question.
The next one's for Keith.
What about Maria? Maria ain't had a question.
Well, Keith came in first.
Oh, well, I thought you said Maria came first.
No, Maria was in there, but Keith's in the mix as well. He said 6. Right, Keith, this question's for you. Mobile World Congress, or MWC for short, is an annual trade show where a number of smartphones are announced. I've been there many times, and I get very sleepy. While it was cancelled this year, which Spanish city has it committed to stay in until 2024? Is it Madrid, B. Valencia, C. Barcelona, or D. Bilbao? Mobile World Congress, or MWC for short, is an annual trade show where a number of smartphones are announced. While it was cancelled this year because of coronavirus, which Spanish city has it committed to stay in until 2024? A. Madrid, B. Valencia, C. Barcelona, D. Bilbao. That is Keith's question.
Moving on. Question number 6.
This is for Maria Cockcroft, just to be clear.
For Maria. Welcome, Maria. I hope you're feeling like a winner tonight. What's the name of the Android tablet launched by Samsung on April 16th of this year? Is it A, the Galaxy Tab S6, B, the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, C, the Galaxy Tab S6 Plus, or D, the Galaxy Tab LSD? Those options again. What is the name of the Android tablet launched by Samsung on April 16th? That's A, the Galaxy Tab S6, B, the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, C, the Galaxy Tab S6 Plus, or D, the Galaxy Tab LSD. That's the end of round 1. Done.
While we're here, I think we should highlight. I don't know how you'd find it, but on Twitter, you can. There's a thread. Have you seen it, Gerald? A thread of all the people waving weirdly on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Just like the reader. Super thumbs up. We should try and find it. We've had another one. Another one. Another commentator joined the mix. It's Ayomide.
Hiya. How's it going?
Good. So
do you feel like a winner? Right. Should we run through the answers for round 1, Gareth? People need to know.
Okay. Right. So, question. Should we do them back in order? How we did it ourselves?
Yeah. Let's do it from 1 to 6. That would make sense for everyone.
So, question number 1. Apple just unveiled the new iPhone SE. We asked Jay Squires, how big is the screen? The answer was B, 4.7 inch.
4.7 inches. If you were able to discern that from the size of it in Gareth's hands, well done. Let's have a look, Gareth. Gareth's tiny hands. Tiny hands.
Compared to the same size of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So a lot bigger.
I once saw Gareth lose his hand. Just literally couldn't find it at the bottom of a packet of McDonald's fries. That's how small his hands are. Took him days. Question 2. WhatsApp is increasing the number of people you can have in a video chat. What is the new maximum currently in the beta version of the app? The answer is C, 8. 8 people you can talk utter rubbish to at once and ignore.
How exciting. I think I'm going to try and move my microphone closer. Richard Hughes, the not ex-footballer, has given me some good feedback. It's time to turn things up. There we go. The feedback from Michael is also Gareth is quieter. Let's try and fix this, guys. I'm worried I'm talking to the wrong side of the microphone. So, guys, this is side 1. Is this louder? This is side 2. Is this louder?
Oh, you.
Side 1. Side 2. Gerald, any thoughts?
Side 1, definitely from my end.
Okay, side 1 stays. Right, a fresh leak. This is question 3. A fresh leak suggests Pokemon Yellow may have arrived alongside another colour variant of the game, but it was apparently scrapped. What is the rumoured colour? It was A, pink.
And I think the idea was that it would be a pink Pokemon accompanying the version of the game, like a Jigglypuff.
Do you want some comment updates? We'll do it at the end. We'll do the comment updates at the end. Let's get going. Question 4, Gerald.
Apple has put its pricey Mac Pro wheels on sale, but how much are they listed for in the US? The answer is an incredible D, $699 for a set of wheels. If you want wheels on your Mac Pro, send it to me. I'll make you a couple for, I don't know, $20 plus labour.
That was Richard's question, if you remember. Okay. So question 5, which was for Keith. Mobile World Congress, or MWC for short, is an annual trade show where a number of smartphones are announced. While it was cancelled this year, which Spanish city did commit to stay in until 2024? The answer is C, Barcelona.
Barcelona! That was my Freddie Mercury impression. Not very good.
Last question, Gerald. This one went to Maria.
Come on, Maria. Maria, let us know what your answer is going to be for this. A, B, C, or D. What's the name of the Android tablet launched by Samsung on April 16? And the answer, Maria, you've got seconds before I reveal. 1, 2,
there is
3,
a delay on the live feed. It could take
4,
a while, but I think it might
5,
take longer if you do that.
6.
Just say it.
The answer is B. It's the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. Sadly, not the Galaxy Tab LSD, which would have been more fun.
Richard Hughes was a fan of that. Just to be giving some clear.
Thanks. That was my fake answer, Richard. If ever you want the Gerald Lynch tablet experience, when I'm the Steve Jobs of Lynch Enterprises, we'll have an LSD tablet. I'll make sure you get hold of that. Cool. On to round 2. Round 2.
But before we get that, Michael Bennett has just jumped in and says this looks like Peep Show in the pandemic. I have no idea if that's a positive or negative thing. I'm hopeful.
It's definitely negative. There's no way I want to be someone in Peep Show. But fair enough. It's pretty accurate, to be fair to him. Round 2 is the tech logo picture round. So sorry, Cynthia. That means that the tuxedo will disappear for a little while we show you an array of logos. Now, these aren't multiple choice questions. We just need your answers for which brand, gadget, logo these are associated with. Okay, are you ready to go, Gareth? Can you...
So ready. I just hope this works.
It's going to work. Trust me, it's going to work. Maybe, Gareth, you can give some commentary to go along with what you see as they appear on screen. How's that sound?
Okay.
Cool. This is Pick Quiz Picture Round. Question number 1. Oh, look at that. Guess the logo.
Guess the logo, guys.
Guess the logo. Say what you see. Gav, tell us about this logo. What does it inspire in you?
It inspires in me. I mean, I don't know how many of our watchers are coming from the UK, but it inspires a logo for a car park where you have to pay contactlessly to get in. That's what I would decide that as. I
would say if you look at the inner circle, it's a bit like if Pac-Man was telling porcupines in a Pinocchio style way.
Or Pac-Man just had a beak.
Yeah, Pac-Man, Birdman. Anyway, cool. That was question 1 of the picture round. Moving on to number 2. Ta-da! What is this logo? This is an app logo by the looks of things. It's got kind of the square with the rounded off edges, that characterize an Apple iOS logo.
I've never understood this really. The fact that it looks like two Ds.
I don't know either. But what could it be? What brand /app /gadget could this represent?
What's that in the middle? That's my question. Suddenly that gives you a clue.
It looks like a note, perhaps. But
don't give it away, Gerald.
Well, I don't think it gives much away, to be honest. But let's see if the players feel the same. Right, moving on to the players. Yeah, moving on to number 3.
So just
jumped forward there. Sorry, little sneak peek.
So the Richard Hughes thinks that the first one is a beaker Pac-Man, same as what we thought.
Nice.
Ayamide thinks it could be smart. Michael Drexler says, is it a broken record? Mohammed, new one, come in.
Hello, Mohammed.
And Ayamide, okay, cool. People are starting to guess the answers now. So
Good. Okay, right. So back to number 3. So this is question 3 from the picture round. Gareth, any sort of insight to what we're seeing here? I'm seeing squares. I'm seeing mathematical symbols, characters. Could be anything.
I mean, or it could be something really obvious.
Or it could be something really obvious, that one. Moving on to picture round question 4.
That's quick.
I know, it's very... We had a look. We had a look and then we went to me and back and then we had a look again. We gave people a little chance to, get familiar with it, but not too familiar. This one's like a shield, isn't it? It's like a fantastical, heroic shield. Looks like a little dragon on there, like the red colour scheme.
It looks like it is a dragon on there, quite clearly.
Well, I mean, it might be a really mangy dog. on a shield.
A really mangy dog.
Yeah, like mixed with I don't know, like a centipede. Just dog centipede. You ain't seen them. You want to watch some more Attenborough, Gareth. Get some Blue Planet in your life.
I've seen 0 dog centipedes, mate.
Everything under the sea, below like human kind of levels of pressure that we can handle, looks like that, like properly scary. Anyway, question 5 for the picture round. Easier one, this one, I think. Bit easier. It looks like it, it's colourful. It's kind of reddish colour. There's a little swipe, but maybe that represents a letter. Could that letter represent something? I don't know. I just don't know, Gareth. I just don't know. And then the final one for the question, for the picture round. Sorry.
Flipping through these.
Oh, well, we can go back. We'll go back before the end. And then number 6 is that. Look at that. Colours. Diamond shape. Or square. We've just put it in at the wrong angle. Can't really tell. Don't really know. What does that inspire in you, Gareth?
Colours, like an app that I'm trying to work out how to do a colour palette.
Colour palette. Right, let's quickly go through them from the top then. So this is round 2, the picture round. One last look for everyone before we reveal what they are. There's your first logo. And here comes the second logo. Moving on to the third logo. Now the fourth logo. You might be able to guess that the next one will be the 5th logo. And now finally, the 6th logo. The 6th logo.
Shame you can't see the comments, Gerald. Things are lighting up down here. It's great. I mean, admittedly, a lot of it is sharing the answers. I'd urge you not to look if you don't want to be spoiled. But equally, please do comment and let us know what you're thinking, what you're doing tonight, how much fun you're having. We are going to be directing questions, 1 per person, and then cycling back round again. So we could do with some more people.
Cool. All right. Should we reveal the answers?
Yep. Go on then.
So, picture round 1. That is the logo for Amazfit. What's Amazfit, Gareth?
It's let me tell you guys. It's a budget wearables brand. It does very well. It does a lot on Kickstarter. People are very interested in it, and it's partly funded by Xiaomi from China.
Very, very nice.
I think.
On to number 2. This is the logo for TikTok. Gareth, what's TikTok?
It's a Kesha song.
It's also a streaming app for kids.
No.
No, I know. People who are younger than us, kids.
Let's not go down that road.
No, let's not. We're out of date. Moving on to number 3. Gareth, can you tell me what this one is?
Well, it's a 1 and a plus. What do you think it is? It's a 1 plus.
A 1 plus. What's a 1 plus, Gareth?
It's a phone. It started out a few years ago as a flagship killer, as a 1 plus 1. We're now at the 1 plus 8. Just came out just last week actually, and it's basically a phone that's always been placed upon budgetary constraints more than anything else, and bringing top features. However, less so these days. Now it's just a really good phone for a slightly cheaper price.
Lovely. Number 4 is the logo for MSI. Gareth, what's MSI?
It's the MSI Dragon. It's a computer.
It is. They make computers of varying capabilities and quality. They are quite good for their gaming laptops, if I remember correctly.
Gerald, I've had some more feedback. I am apparently very, very quiet. I'm going to go quiet into the microphone, but
just
Philip, our video producer, if you can see anything that you want me to do, I will do it.
Yeah, just shout, Gareth. Shout like you shout at me when we're in the office, because I underperform on a daily basis. Exactly. I know what that feels like. Let the viewers know. Moving on to picture 5. What's this, Gareth? It's Google Stadia.
Google Stadia.
Shout what Google Stadia is.
Google Stadia.
Google Stadia. Don't know why it came out a little bit. I took the sheen off of me nice me posh voice. It dropped out, and now I'm back to me Real life Cockney voice. Yeah. What's Google Stadia, you mug?
It's basically a console that lives in the cloud. So if you want to connect to it, you can do via not any screen these days, but in the future maybe. So you'll be able to, play off your smartphone, tablet, TV with just one controller. You basically get connected to your console anywhere around the world. What a win!
Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. Right, I'm going back into my normal voice now. And the final picture round question was this one, Gareth, which was the logo for Polaroid. Gareth, tell me a little bit about Polaroid.
Polaroid, as we know, the instant camera, the happy snapper, and Lady Gaga was the creative director.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Polaroid is the last one.
Polaroid.
As Richard Hughes has said, Microstar International is what MSI stands for. Thank you, Richard, very much.
Lovely. Good bit. Richard gets a bonus point there.
Live feedback from our video producer.
Yeah.
Unplug
Unplug
the headphones.
the headphones. Unplug the headphones.
I don't know what it's going to do. I'm very excited. It might make me sound better, so I'm all for it.
Guys, hold your breath. Because now you can see my ears. Look at that. Fancy.
Does that help at all?
Only
I'm looking at our video producer. Has that helped at all? He started typing something. He could just make us out a symbol, but no, he's going to write it down. Fair enough. Let's go. Right, Joe. Let's go on to the next round, and I'll just keep talking really loudly at this microphone.
Just shout it, Gareth. Shout it like your life depended on it. Shout it like you saw someone in the street who wasn't socially distancing.
Okay, but there's also a 5-year-old behind me trying to sleep, so I best not do that.
Talk in a firm voice.
Great joke here from AME Day. Polaroid. Now it clicks. Oh, he's clever, isn't he?
Nice.
Right.
Moving on.
Yep.
Round 3. Round 3.
This question is for AME Day, as we do it in order.
We're on the tech, movies and film round now, guys. So anyone with a little eye on their cinemas might have known some of these questions.
Guys, the microphone's been solved.
Yeah.
It's all Gerald's fault. It wasn't me at all. I'm just shouting into it.
It will not make Gareth any more entertaining.
It will. Cynthia's just plugged in her bow so she can hear me better, and now you've made it pointless. So
No,
because
now Cynthia can hear my dulcet tones like in their truest form.
Yeah, true. You've ruined my star turn by having your headphones on. So I'm just calling you selfish. Let's go on to round 3. Question number 1 for AME Day. Which actor was originally in talks to play the title character of the 1987 movie Robocop, but backed out of the role after having issues with the costume? I didn't know this.
I didn't know.
Which actor was originally in talks to play the title character of the 1987 movie Robocop, same year my sister was born, but backed out of the role after having issues with the costume? A. Sylvester Stallone, B. Carl Weathers, C. Bruce Willis, or D. Arnold Schwarzenegger? Who backed out of the role in Robocop, the title role, after having issues with the costume? Stallone, Weathers, Willis, Schwarzenegger.
Willis kind of looks a bit like Robocop under the mask, doesn't he? Bald and bit.
Gerald, how old were you when you first saw Robocop?
I was about 4 years old, and it was. I really shouldn't have seen it. Let's put it that way. It had an effect.
Yeah, I watched it when I was 25 and it had an effect. So I can't imagine what it was like younger people.
I mean, me and my brothers watched a few things that we shouldn't have watched. Gareth, it's 8 o'clock. In the UK, that means it's time to clap for our carers, the NHS, who are doing such a good job for looking after everyone who's not feeling very well thanks to the pandemic at the moment. So if you're on the stream at home, feel free to take a moment to clap for your local emergency services who are doing great work right now around the world.
Try to do a better clap than that. This is not a good clap. I'll do the lost at Oscars clap.
That's a good noise going on outside in my street. I could show everyone maybe, but then you see my house, which I don't really want to. But it's very noisy. It's very noisy here in East London, as everyone's showing their appreciation for the real tireless hard work that the NHS staff in the UK are doing and the emergency services around the world. Lots of cars beeping and everything. It's really good.
Yeah, you can hear loads of clapping here. It's such a nice thing. Whistle, it's all the above. So yeah, and again, thank you very much for everyone. I can see Gerald now clapping on the stream. How lovely! I'm listening. It's so exciting. Lots of clap emoji. All the commenters now having a lovely time.
That's good.
This next question is going to go to the other Michael Bennett, who is constantly calling us peep show guys.
Wait, who's who though, Michael? Which one of us is? Oh, Gav's got a visitor.
Yeah.
Which one of us is the cool one, and which one of us is the not cool one, or is it both of us?
Michael says when Mark talks, Jez is muted, so I don't know which way around that is. So
I think I'm Mark. Oh God, I'm Mark Corrigan. It's the worst. No, everything I've feared. But oh well, we're on.
Go on then. Question 2.
Question 2. The state-of-the-art computer used for 1982's Tron key special effects had only... That doesn't make any sense. Someone's written this question out wrong. The state-of-the-art computer used for 1982's Tron, its key special effects had only 2 megabytes of memory. But how much storage did it have?
Now the question does make sense. The state-of-the-art computer used for 1982's Tron key special effects had only 2 megabytes of memory, but how much storage did it have?
Very difficult to understand. It didn't scan very well. As a professional journalists and writers, we should have written that question out better, to be honest.
Michael Bennett has confirmed that I'm Jez.
Cool. Thanks, Michael. You're no longer a winner, and I will no longer be directing any questions at you. Thank you. The state-of-the-art computer used to make 1982 film Tron special effects had only 2 megabytes of memory, but how much storage did it have? Was it A, 550 megabytes, B, 440 megabytes, C, 330 megabytes, or D, 220 megabytes? That's A, 550 megabytes, B, 440 megabytes, C, 330 megabytes, or D, 220 megabytes.
Just for comparison, you can now buy a 256 gigabyte phone for hardly any money these days. So it's gone up quite a bit since then, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But shows you what you can do with just a little. It's the motion in the ocean, not the size of the bank.
Great. I'm going to direct this question at all the TechRadar family who have joined in the call. That's John McCann, Deputy Editor, Nick Pino, Senior Entertainment Editor, Matt Swider, our Global Managing Editor, and Lindsay Seltzer, our Audience Development Guru. Thank you all for tuning in as well and commenting as well. We love you lots. This is question 3. Which Marvel Disney Plus original TV show is set to release first later this year? Is it A, Loki, B, What If, C, WandaVision, or D, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I'll repeat that again. Question number 3 of round 3, Tech Movies and Film. Which Marvel Disney Plus original TV show is set to release first later this year? A, Loki, B, What If, C, WandaVision, or D, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
WandaVision sounds like a boy band.
WandaVision.
My name is WandaVision. I got the vision for my love for you, Gabriel.
I'm just checking we haven't any extra commenters that we need to direct a question to in the mix before we go to the next one, because we're cycling back to the beginning. Let's double check in the comments and see what's happening here. No, I think we're good. Oh, no, we have. Mohammed, sorry.
Hello, Mohammed. Right, Mohammed, this question's for you. What are the vintage Converse All-Stars that Will Smith wears in the movie Robot? What year are they from?
They're the movie iRobot, Gerald.
What did I say?
Movie Robot.
From the movie Robot. From the movie Robot that Will Smith was in, it was straight to DVD that none of you saw. No, we'll try that again. What year are the vintage Converse All-Stars that Will Smith wears? Oh, you throw me now. You throw me, Gaff. It's the end. I can't do it now. I can't perform. What year are the vintage Converse All-Stars that Will Smith wears in the movie iRobot? So what year are they supposed to be from? They're vintage in the film, but that film's set in the future. Is it?
Have you seen that film, Gerald?
I have.
Have you seen that section where
Yeah.
he gets out the Converse and just looks at them and just says, "A thing of beauty," like as if it's not paid for already.
Multiple times in that film as well, like he stamps on the heads of bad robots and like real slow like close-ups of his Converse. It is the world's worst product placement. I mean, best product placement. We've written a question about it like years after. It's only a mediocre film, so it had an effect.
Okay. You give the answers for that one.
No, we'll just move on. Right. What year are the vintage Converse All-Stars that Will Smith wears in the movie iRobot? Is it A, 2001, B, 2004, C, 2008, or D, 2014? His vintage Converse in the film iRobot that Will Smith wears, what year are they? 2001, 2004, 2008, 2014. I ain't got 14 fingers.
Right, let's move on to the next question. I've got some things to address in the comments here. So David Lum, our phones editor over in America, is annoyed that we haven't mentioned him. You haven't commented so far, David, as far as I can scroll around and see. So, screw you. And Keith, who is my boss, you got question 6 directly question 5 of round 1 at you. You got the Mobile World Congress question. That's yours, okay? But David, in an act of olive branchery, here's your question. In the 2014 movie Ex Machina, AI-powered robot Ava was subjected to what type of test? Was it A, Moore's test, B, the Turing test, C, a smoke test, or D, load testing? In the 2014 movie Ex Machina, AI-powered robot Ava was subjected to what type of test? A, Moore's test, B, the Turing test, C, a smoke test, D, load testing. I've had this to watch on iTunes for about 4 years, and I really want to watch it and just haven't.
It's really good. It's really good. You should watch it. If you like it, you should also watch Alex Garland's other films, Dread and Annihilation.
I've seen Dread, that was well good.
Annihilation is on Netflix, and it's fantastic and really creepy. Do it.
Except the Dread came out at the same time as The Raid, so basically they're the same film, except one had Judge Dredd in.
Which makes it better, basically.
Well, no, but The Raid was brilliant.
The Raid is brilliant, but Judge Dredd is the law.
We've got another player entered the game. It's Joseph Mitchell, Gerald. He gets the next question at the very last minute.
Joseph Mitchell, what a beast. Coming in at the final hour.
You gonna give him a question?
I will. Joseph Mitchell, how are you doing? You have question 6 of our tech and movies round. In the 2018 film Ready Player One, the audience was treated to countless pop culture references, cameos and Easter eggs. But how many did it include in total? Was it A, 69, nice, B, 120, C, 80, or D, 75? In the 2018 film Ready Player One, the audience was treated to countless pop culture references, cameos and Easter eggs. But how many did it include in total? Was it A, 69, nice, B, 120, C, 80, or D, 75?
I mean, the audience was also treated to a terrible film, because it is not a good film.
Yeah, it's a weak one from Spielberg, isn't it?
Yeah, especially from quite a good book. I won't say such a good book, but a pretty good book that I enjoyed, and it just did. They could have done so much with that film anyway.
Bit of Spielberg, Gerald's Life Spielberg anecdote. I'm currently watching the year 2000 TV show Taken, which was made for TV by Steven Spielberg. It's about children being abducted by aliens. It's really horrible. It's really horrible. Like, I mean, it's like perfectly serviceable TV, but it's a horrible concept.
I mean, did it involve Liam Neeson trying to get him back?
Imagine if Liam Neeson was like in an alien abduction film. He's like the King Martian. He's all like grey with like big eyes, and he's like, "I will find you, and I will take you."
It really could. So that was round 3, tech movies and film. Just to be clear, Michael Bennett has given us some feedback. Ridiculous questions, lol. I mean, he does put lol at the end, so he shows he's hopefully enjoying the quiz, but they are ridiculous questions.
They're intentionally ridiculous, yeah. I kind of like the ridiculous nature of them.
Yeah. It's all at the last minute. We've got another guy, Tim Ciderhouse, saying, "Am I the only person trying to build a raised flower bed on a farm while doing the quiz?"
Yes.
Fingers crossed. Right, let's go for the answers, Gerald. Round 3. Question 1. Which actor was originally in talks to play the title character in the 1987 movie Robocop, but backed out of the role after having issues with the costume? It was D. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold, Mr. Schwarzenegger.
What issues do you think he had?
His problem was His muscle was too big for the costume.
Okay.
Possibly. Or his head too small for the hat.
I've just googled Robocop Arnold issues. Let's find out if I get anything. No, can't find it. Carry on.
He was already the Terminator. He did not want to be typecast. Yeah.
Come on, people have got dinners to make. Come on.
Yeah, alright, dinners to make. Right, 2. The state-of-the-art computer used for 1982's Tron to do its special effects had only 2 megabytes of memory. But how much storage did it have? The answer is a measly 330 megabytes.
So, Gerald, do you want some facts about Robocop?
Yes, I do want some facts about Robocop.
This is according to Screen Rant. The idea for Robocop was inspired by Blade Runner. I'm not going to go into why, any of these things, but it was apparently inspired by Blade Runner. Verhoeven almost didn't direct it. Arnold Schwarzenegger was considered for the lead role. Let's find out why not. He would appear too bulky on screen when wearing the Robocop costume, so they wanted an everyman actor of a lighter build. Murphy almost had an affair. Casting Lewis proved tricky. The Robocop suit was a nightmare to work in. Blah blah blah. This isn't very interesting. Carry on.
No, they're not great. No. What I want to know is, remember the bloke who gets melted? He falls into like the toxic.
Yeah. That's why I can't stand.
That's what I want to know about.
I want to know nothing about that. That still haunts me, and I saw it when I was 25.
That ruined me. It was properly up. Like, not only does it, so he gets shot, right? Then he falls in the vat of toxic stuff, survives that, comes out melted, gets hit by a car and explodes.
And he's like desperate for someone to help him. It's horrible. Can't stand it.
Fun fact, anyway, the main villain in Robocop looks like my mate, Little Sean. Hope you're watching, Little Sean.
Which Marvel Disney Plus original TV show is set to release first later this year? It was D, The Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Not the boy band One Division.
No.
4. What year are Will Smith's vintage Converse All-Stars from the film iMovie, iRobot supposed to be from? It was the year B, 2004.
Gerald, we've had a request in here from Tim Siderhouse for some Tron facts, and I can actually help with that one. So it was inspired by Pong. That was originally where it came from as a game. As you know, the whole like throwing the old discs backwards and forwards. It was going to be a cartoon. Some of the Disney animators didn't want to work on it because they were scared for their jobs in the future. They thought the computer was going to come in and take over. There's a bit that Pac-Man has a cameo in it. Apparently, I am reading this off another website, mentalfloss.com. Do check it out. If you look at some of the screens that he looks at to decide where Tron is, there's a bit of Pac-Man going on in the corner. They decided that the film Tron was too obvious for best visual effects, so it got snubbed because they thought that it was a shortcut and cheating. Its release date was scheduled out of spite. I don't know why for that one, because someone defected. Playboy wanted to do a tie-in photo spread. Elijah Wood starred in a sequel. Fine. It inspired Pixar, and Tron Guy was banned from seeing the sequel. Tron Guy, I miss him. Anyway, I've told you off for taking too long. Let's go to the next one. In 2014 movie Ex Machina, AI-powered robot Ava was subjected to what type of test? It was B, the Turing test.
Great, you've got that right. And question 6. In the 2018 film Ready Player One, the audience was treated to countless pop culture references, cameos and Easter eggs. But how many did it include in total? It wasn't 69. Nice. It was B, 120. Gareth, now before we move on to the next round, I think we should let our readers and our viewers in on a little secret, right? Now, you also have a little cameo appearance in a tech / gaming related film now, don't you?
We can't do this, Joe. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to say this.
Oh, I don't think it is.
I think
so. Eagle-eyed viewers might be able to spot a young Gareth Beavis hiding in the crowds of New York City in the Bob Hoskins-fronted Super Mario Brothers film. Now, keep a little eye out. I'm not going to show you where he is, but if anyone is able to spot Gareth in the Super Mario Brothers film, take a screenshot and correctly identify him. I will genuinely sing you a song on the streaming platform of your choice.
Gerald, I don't think we can do this. I don't think we can claim that.
We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Moving on to round 4, Retro Tech with Super Gareth Beavis as our host. 6 more questions. Final round. And these ones are all about tech from the olden days when they didn't have touchscreens and stuff.
Right, okay. This one goes to Tim Siderhouse, who's coming in with some great comments. He asked for Tron Facts, he got Tron Facts. This is for you, Tim. Question 1 of Retro Tech. The Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, released in 1985 in North America, was known as the Famicom in Japan. But which feature found on the Famicom second controller was omitted for the global NES release? This is a niche question. So what was on the Famicom second controller that didn't make it to the global release? Was it A, motion controls in 1985, B, a microphone in 1985, C, rumble in 1985, or D, an analog stick in 1985? Was it A, motion controls, B, a microphone, C, rumble, or D, an analog stick that didn't make it to the global release of the NES controller?
That was in the Japanese release, so a little hint for you there. Question 2 in the Retro Tech round. Which famous UK
sorry, before you say this one is going to Kane Fulton, ex-TechRadar.
Kane. Alright, Kane. If you can do your best dog impression in the comments there, that would be much appreciated. Question 2. Which famous UK celebrity teamed, and this isn't Gareth, former child star.
Not child star.
Yeah. Which is a child star. Which famous UK celebrity teamed up with Motorola and Dolce & Gabbana to release a striking gold-plated razor phone, which included a faux snakeskin back cover and a super cool D&G charm? Was it A, Victoria Beckham, B, David Beckham, C, Jordan, or D, Craig David? Does everyone in the world know who Craig David is?
No.
Yeah, maybe that's a hint. Would Motorola have teamed up with someone who wasn't known around the world? Who knows? Which famous UK celebrity teamed up with Motorola and Dolce & Gabbana to release a striking gold-plated razor phone, which included a faux snakeskin back cover with a super cool D&G charm? Was it A, Victoria Beckham, B, David Beckham, C, Jordan, or D, Craig David?
So question number 3, this is going to Kenneth Butler. He seems like a lovely fellow. Just commenting all over the place right now. 3, only one of these consoles was officially released in the US and the UK. Which was it? Was it A? So I'll just make sure the question was right. Only one of these consoles was officially released in the US and UK. Which one was it? Was it A, the Gizmondo, B, the Pocket Station, C, the Nintendo 64 DD, or D, the Wonder Swan Color? Which of these consoles was officially released in the US and the UK? Was it the Gizmondo, the Pocket Station, the Nintendo 64 DD, or the Wonder Swan Color?
They are very niche consoles there.
They really are. I remember the Gizmondo. And the 64 DD, actually. That was amazing. I really wanted those.
64 DD was a cool looking thing. Totally underused. Moving on. Question 4. Here's a good one. Who invented...
I want you to direct this one to our biggest fan, Michael Bennett.
Michael Bennett. Hanging in there. I'm not peep show bloke though. I'm not having that. You lost me after that comment. Sorry, Michael. Question 4. Who invented the first computer mouse? A, Bill English, B, Robert J. Mouse, C, Douglas Engelbart, or D, Farouk Bulsara? Was it A, Bill English, B, Robert J. Mouse, C, Douglas Engelbart, or D, Farouk Bulsara?
Right, this is the last question, Joe. We've only got 5 questions in the last round.
5 questions? Oh, it's because we need to have a tie break, innit? If someone actually was playing along.
True. Gerald, we got a question from Amide. What is the 64DD? Can you explain to him?
The 64DD was like an add-on part for the Nintendo 64. So you can't quote me on the specifics here, but it essentially would have allowed the Nintendo 64 to play more graphically advanced games. It was like extra storage, extra RAM for the console. It did release in Japan. Did it release in the US and UK as well? Both those places? I can't say that. That would be telling the answer. But we did get something like that in other parts of the world, which was the expansion pack, which allowed some of the games to run slightly better on the Nintendo 64.
True. We did get that. And fun fact, my dad, when I had the Nintendo 64, bought me the expansion pack, but not the official one. He bought me the kind of the third-party version, which didn't work as well. He went back to the shop, and they told him that, well, you should have bought the better one if you wanted the better graphics. And he argued and said, no, you promised me that this would improve the graphics. It hasn't. And they said, we haven't got any left. And he said, what's that in your Nintendo? They said, well, that's an expansion pack. He took it. With their blessing, he didn't just rip the console out, but he argued his way to getting that. So that's how I got my expansion pack. Played Turok, the dinosaur hunter, in much better graphics. Right, this is the last question. So I'm just going to go through and say thank you to everyone who's been commenting so far. Jay Squires, haven't heard from you in a long time. We do miss you.
Let's give Jay the last one. He was first in, he can be last out.
He might not be listening anymore. I feel like Michael Drexler, he's been having a lot of fun with us tonight.
Okay.
Cynthia's been going in and out. Richard Hughes, the ex-footballer, been doing great. My boss Keith is on the line as well. I need to say hello to him. Maria disappeared. We don't know where she went. Then Amide came in with some great questions, some great thoughts, and then we went back to the point where I couldn't hear my microphone. How exciting was that? Big time for us all. Then in comes swooping Michael Bennett, the guy who's our biggest fan, definitely. Mohammed popped in with his little one-off. Mohammed Yahya. He with his idea for a Mazefit being the answer there. He was right. Nick Pino comes in from America, then joined by this was a good little chat then. Little chat. Matt Swider, Global Managing Editor. Then Cynthia's having a lovely old time. Loads of emojis from her. Then we had the clap. That was good.
That was a good bit. That was a good bit.
The chat, exactly, yeah. Tim then pops in. Tim Siderhouse with a great question about trying to build a raised flower bed on a farm while doing a quiz. We had Joseph pop in as well. So all of you guys, and Kenneth, and of course all the family over at TechRadar. We've got Lindsay, David, we love you, David, as well, and John McCann's in the mix as well. Kane, thank you for joining as well. And Martin Lynch has just popped up. Shout out to Tub Girl.
Who could that be? Martin Lynch. Shout out to Tub Girl. Shout out to Tub Girl there. I wonder what she's doing now. I reckon she'd handled lockdown all right.
Question number 5, final question. The Sony PSP handheld console used a new proprietary media format called UMD, but what does UMD stand for? Is it A, Universal Media Disc? Is it B, Unified Media Drive? Is it C, Uncompressed Media Disc? Or is it D, Unfiltered Media Drive? The Sony PSP handheld console used a new proprietary media format called UMD, but what does UMD stand for? Is it A, Universal Media Disc, B, Unified Media Drive, C, Uncompressed Media Disc, and D, Unfiltered Media Drive? Tim Siderhouse has just asked if it's Jonathan Ross on the right, and Martin Lynch has just complimented your tux, Gerald.
Thanks, Martin. And yes, it is Jonathan Ross.
Right, that's all the questions, everyone. Thank you very much for playing along. Let's go back over the answers for this one. Retro Tech, the Nintendo Entertainment System NES, was released in 1985 in North America and was known as the Famicom in Japan. Which feature found on the Famicom's second controller was omitted for the global NES release? It was B, a microphone, because why would you use that?
Who knows? But they've come back in full force now. It looks like the PS5 is going to have a built-in microphone in the controller, right?
Yep.
Talk to friends, talk to the assistant built into the console. So, Nintendo yet again ahead of the curve there.
When I used to play Worms on the computer in late 1990s, I think there was a thing where you could blow into the microphone and make the worm go up if you had his little parachute.
So if you blow into the worm goes up.
The worm goes up in his parachute, yeah. What's wrong?
Question 2. Which famous UK celebrity teamed up with Motorola and Dolce & Gabbana to release a striking gold-plated Razr phone, which included a faux snakeskin back cover and super cool DNG charm? That was B, David Beckham.
Wild the odds. Question number 3. Only one of these consoles was officially released in the UK and the US. Which was it? It was A, the Gizmondo. I've never heard of the Pocket Station or the Wonder Swan Colour.
All of those were sort of, the Pocket Station and the Wonder Swan Colour were Japanese releases, I believe. One of them may have got a US release, but definitely Japanese. The Gizmondo was one of the most highly publicised failures in all of gaming. They opened up a shop on busy Oxford Street in central London. I think they sold about 12 handhelds overall. There's an incredible story out there. Do a little bit of Googling around about the fate of the Gizmondo, because that is everything about how not to run a product launch.
Would that be a horse-owned Gizmondo, the inside story of the world's greatest failed console?
That would be it, yes.
That's on Eurogamer. Check it out, guys. I haven't read it.
It's a fantastic article and very, very much worth a read. On to question 4. Who invented the first computer mouse? Was it A, Bill English, B, Robert, or Bobby to his friends, J Mouse, Bobby J Mouse, C, Douglas Engelbart, or D, Farouk Bulsara? Eagle-eyed among you may realise that Farouk Bulsara, I'm pretty sure, is the real name for Freddie Mercury, right? So it weren't him, nor was it, despite his name, Bobby J Mouse. It was actually C, Douglas Engelbart, was the creator of the first computer mouse.
Mine actually just said, only joking, shit tucks. Sorry. Question 5, final question. The Sony PSP handheld console used a new proprietary media format called UMD, but what does UMD stand for? The answer is A, Universal Media Disc. So, I hope you've been tossing up your answers along as we've been going along.
How many did you get right, Gareth?
All of them, because I've got the answers in front of me.
I got all of them right as well. Funny that.
I didn't actually test to see how many I would have got right. I have no idea.
I would have got... What did I know before coming into this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7...
This is really great video, Gerald.
Yeah, but people can compare against me. I'm being honest. They can see if they beat me. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd have got about 11 right, I reckon.
Now I'm going to have to work it out.
Because see, what some people here won't know is that we played this last week and 6, I won.
8.
Gareth doesn't like to lose.
8, 9, 10, 11. I'd have got 12, I think, so I would have won.
Oh, I didn't count UMD. It would have been a draw.
Oh, 30. I didn't count that either.
Oh, I also got Bobby J Mouse as well. So.
Right, so if you want to put in the comments how many you got, we'd love to find out. If anyone got close to 24, please tell the truth, because let's be honest, there's not that many people here. The PSP is retro tech, Amelia. I'm sorry, you are old. It is retro tech to us too. That's the way it is. And yeah, price is a year subscription to the TechRadar YouTube channel. And please, all of you can have that just for turning up today. We're that generous. But thank you for playing along so far. Hopefully someone got 24. That'd be amazing. Gerald, what's been your highlight?
I liked all of the questions. I liked us being compared to the 2 out of Peep Show. I may have pretended to be a little bit offended by it. I was only pretending. I never get offended. I am made of stone. And I liked it when everyone did a virtual NHS clap at 8 o'clock. That was really nice. Well done, everyone.
Nice. Lots of clapping on the thing as well.
Lots of clapping.
Cynthia said she just needed company. Hopefully she got that. She plugged in a Bose speaker. Tim's just really commenting on how well your counting went, Gerald. It was apparently been really nice.
Thank you.
So can you count past 11 just to check?
Let me go to number 1 again. 1, 2, 3. It might be a while. We'll do that. We'll check that later.
That could be the bonus highlight behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. I've only got 10 fingers, so I know I can get that high.
But you haven't got your trousers on, so you can see your toes, right?
Should we check?
Yep.
Should we check the fact you got my trousers on? Gav, yep. Do you really want a risk?
Yeah, let's do
you really want a risk?
Yep.
Go on. You know I can't take this back, right?
Yep.
And you know that as my boss, if I reveal what's underneath, that's on you, not me.
If you're going to do something explicit, please don't.
And we'll leave it there then, won't we? We'll leave it there.
So no one's coming what they actually got in terms of score, apart from Michael Bennett, who said I came in later just to talk about Peep Show, so about 3. So he's got 3. So he's currently the winner. Michael Bennett is currently the winner with 3, because we don't count because we've got the answers in front of us. Anything else from anybody else?
So, Gareth, tell us a little bit about what's coming up next on TechRadar World for the next couple of days.
I'm more confused about Gina Brown, who's just come in and said, say bomb.
Bomb.
Not sure I wanted to do that. What's coming up in the tech world? Well, we're continuing to find all the greatest and latest features, news, reviews about the lovely world of tech. That's what we do. Can't wait for Series 10. Thanks, Michael. And yeah, please do check out TechRadar and genuinely do subscribe to this channel. Although he isn't on the call right now, Matt Phillips is genuinely a very good video producer, even though he can't start YouTube's on time exactly. But he does do very good videos, so please do watch those. They are rather good, especially when we get back to our studio, and then the quality will increase even further.
Yeah, like everyone in the world, we are in our homes and our bedrooms at the moment. So please apologise. Accept our apologies for the tech quiz taking part literally in my bedroom. I don't know where you are, Gareth.
I'm in the lounge.
I mean, some of us are luckier than others, aren't we?
Exactly. Lindsay has said she's disappointed. # disappointed, Gerald, and you not standing up. So.
Lindsay, I mean, we can take this offline.
Right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. We very much may be bringing this back again, so do subscribe to find out when that's going to be. I've really enjoyed the comments tonight. Thank you all for joining in and getting involved. That's been really super fun. AME has asked P30 Pro or Note 10 Plus. I can't decide. Camera for the P30 Pro, battery life yet. Note 10 Plus got more of a polish and a sheen to my eye. That's a tough one. If you like cameras, go P30. That's why I would say AME. And he just subbed. Thank you, Gerald. Any final thoughts from you?
No, but one final question for our audience participants. One to take away with you tonight. If you're looking for something to watch, do make sure you download the Super Mario Brothers film and see if you can find a young Gareth Beavis among New York's finest. There, he's one of little cameo there. He denies it. He denies it heavily, but you might be able to spot a young Gareth Beavis in the Super Mario Brothers film as an extra there.
Well, thank you very much, everybody, and thank you for Corn AW, who's just joined in the things and said, I got 8, but some were lucky guesses. So thanks for joining in now. Please come along next time and get involved in the chat. We can direct a question to you. And Gerald, you look like you're sitting in a cinema or a seedy nightclub.
That was what I was looking for. Yeah. Lockdown won't stop me from going somewhere seedy.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you again, hopefully, next week.
Bye, guys. Thanks for playing.
Bye.
Be safe.